What is up, Spartans, and welcome to the Microtransaction. I'm your host, Liquid, and joining me today, I have none other than Covenant Chris. Chris, how are you today?
Wart. I'll tell you one thing. If you're watching the show, it isn't a good day to be a Covenant. I'll tell you what, dog. It isn't a good day for the C team, baby.
I don't know. I might have to push back on that. We'll get right into it, though. We'll speak about it. We'll speak about what we were talking about exactly. But for those who don't know, which you should know, because it's probably why you clicked on this video to begin with, we are reviewing Ep.5 of Halo. Ooh, what was the name of this episode? Do you remember?
I think it's Reckoning or something like that.
Reckoning. Okay, I think that sounds about right here. Anyways, we're gonna go with Reckoning. If it's not Reckoning, it's in the title. You read it.
How about we call it Super Awesome Fun Time?
Yeah, super awesome fun time it is here. All right. But yeah, so what we're going to do is we're just going to review it. We're going to talk about the big things. We're going to talk about some things we like, some things we didn't like, the strong points, the weak points, all the in-between points. And then at the end, yeah, we're going to give our opinions as well. We'll get right into it here. Without further ado, though, Chris, are you ready to jump right into this? Are you ready to talk about this?
By the way, if you haven't watched the show, if you leave now, press pause, open another window, watch it. Tell you the truth, you can watch just pretty much the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, probably not even. Probably more like 10. 10 is when it really kicks off.
It's 12 minutes, but I feel like 20 is leading things that way. Well, because I guess when it starts, I'm sorry, I'm gonna nerd out. I love it that it's slow. It comes out of nowhere, and then they start building up, and then shit hits the fan.
Yeah,
and I love it because it goes into what we said about last week about being hey, these problems will ultimately matter once the Covenant gets a picture, and then we got to see it and not hear about it, which was awesome.
No, it was amazing. It was great. So yeah, that's what I want to talk about. Let's talk about those last 20 minutes essentially here. I'm going to start off with talking about first the artifact. Let's start with the artifact here. Let's get this out the way here. As we know, also artifact, they were trying to drill through it, trying to get inside the artifact. It's behind the stone piece essentially. What does it do? It lets out the sharp noise. Everybody's affected except for Chief. It looks like, and the Covenant are also picking up a signal on it. I
was just gonna say that it looked like it did. I don't know, it was because Miranda was far away.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
but it looked like it didn't affect her that much. Right, either.
That's what I was thinking too. I don't know if it was far away or because she was in this place, wherever she was at. I don't know. Did
Halsey do some weird kid stuff to her too?
Dude, I don't know. I have no idea. That's wild though.
But at this point, you don't push it past her.
Exactly. No kidding. So yeah, they hear the sharp noise. Chief touches it. He sees more memories. He sees even further of Halsey being a bitch and kidnapping them and whatnot. And then
straight up kidnap.
Yeah, just straight up. It just hits him with the syringe and just my man falls out. And yeah, he's just done. So they capture him. He finds out he needs more answers. What does he do? He proceeds to then lose it. He goes to attack Halsey.
Not attack. He's gonna murder her.
Yeah.
That Superman punch, that was Super Master Chief punch.
But we don't know. He could have been holding back, bro. He could have been holding back. He was in
the air.
Dude, I don't know, dude. Gravity's different on that planet, Chris. It's different.
You know what the Needler did to the driver of the Warthog?
I want to get into that later.
Is what was gonna happen to Halsey.
Dude. So so he's about to go attack her. She calls on a Cortana. Cortana armor locks the shit out of Chief.
Hit him with that.
Yep.
Oh, that's great.
And Chief is now down for the count, right? Then we skip to plot B. Don't care. Come back to it. Chief comes to. Everybody's making sure he's all right. Chief is now, where's Halsey? Cortana's like, I can't tell you that. And then that's when it goes down. Cortana gives him a warning. Something's messing with the subspace or whatnot.
Yes. There's been cuts and slipstreams. But the thing is that just set up a huge narrative threat. I want to emphasize to people at home because it's letting you know now the cat's out of the bag. We knew as an audience member that Cortana had this ability. Master Chief didn't know she had this ability.
That's
so
true.
Boom, narrative thread.
Right. Absolutely.
All right, just keep.
That's perfect. I'm glad you mentioned that.
Randomly interrupt you.
No, I'm glad you mentioned that because and I think there's a few of these narrative threads that even I want to question them. I want to talk about it. So yeah, we'll get into it. Yeah, and if there's any I missed, please jump right in. So what happened? That's when shit hits the fan. The Covenant arrive. They just start attacking like we're at Pearl Harbor. and then UNSC they respond. So what do? The Master Chief and crew, they get to going. We get first of all, we get some cool stuff here. All right, we get to see some sweet assault rifle action. We get to see Silver Team Chief giving the orders. Right, we get to see Kai with some sniper action, just quick scoping the hell out of everybody.
Just owning Banshees with a sniper rifle, which I thought was so sick. But nuts. I love how before even when we get to around this area, you see the Pioneer, the starship in the back crashing and falling, letting this instant dread that this huge monstrosity machine that we thought was the big deal in the background just got taken to the ground in a matter of seconds. Air support is gone. It is the Chief and the boys.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Just everybody boots on the floor. That's it. That's all you got.
And so awesome.
And it starts, bro. That's when it starts picking up, and we start seeing a lot of the action, a lot of the stuff where what we thought could make this show a great show, right? And that's a lot of this action here. So we see some action. We get a lot of nerdy Halo stuff. You know what I'm saying? We've seen a lot of cool weapons. We've seen a lot of Here's what got me going, Chris. Is the one-liner when the grunt there's one in particular. There's a warthog scene where the grunt gets on the warthog and Chief jumps on the hood and says, "Mind if I drive?" and just takes it over.
I lost it.
I rewinded it. I had to watch it a second time. I couldn't believe it. I was like, "That's some Fast and Furious type fucking one-liners right there," and I'm here for it, dude. I want it. I loved it. I love that. Oh my god!
I love it when Cortana comes in and it's like the doors are hot, letting they know that drop pods are about to get it, and you get to see that run together on screen right before Master. And I love. Okay, this is the nerd part of me, and I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna nerd out a little bit here too. Okay,
let's hear
where you see the Spartans running. And it shows that Spartans in full sprint are just as fast as Warthogs. And I'm glad that they showed that they were running next to the Warthog while murking.
Right.
I'm like, and I love that you got to see that. And I'm like, it's just so amazing because I think Spartans can run up without armor 25 miles an hour.
I believe you said that last time.
In main cannon, and then they can do it. Oh, so it's just cool to see them murking.
No, it looked cool. Go ahead.
And I love the way they use the beeping to let you know when they're low on shield.
Yes,
beep, beep, beep,
they brought it back.
They use it so well to let you know hey, you're in danger.
Right.
Let's the person know. Let's the audience know. Perfect audio cue. I loved it. I was geeking out. Sorry,
no, please. It was great. If anything, I want to get more of your input. What is it about this the fighting scene here that you liked? Like we said here, this is what we feel like is going to make it a really good show. And give me some more of the positives. Give me some more. What do you think?
Okay, so I'm just gonna go the initial run where the thing is that before they even get into Warhog, and he does a cool scene where we finally get to see grunts.
Yeah, that's another thing. That's totally fair about that.
We finally get to see grunts, and they were awesome.
Yeah,
and I love it because it's just a cool thing. Where he's just even tells me, hey, you have to go a click forward and you have to drive at them to do it. And he's like, heard, let's roll, baby. And before that, they were like, hey, Kai, go handle, you're not allowed to fight. We'll get into that later. But Kai comes back hey, the going got tough and the tough get going. And Master Chief instantly posted hey, I need you to post up with the Marines, get our air support, or we go deliver the artifact because they need to get it all planted to try to get it to reach. All right. So then that just involves Spartans laying the smackdown. But it comes very apparent as the scene's going on that humanity normally doesn't stand any chance.
No, not even close. Not even close.
Because if you are not a Spartan, or you are just getting obliterated. Because before Master Chief gets the classic lines, mind if I drive? You know what I'm saying?
Dude, just got me.
The thing is, there was a Warhog gunner, and he just gets exploded.
That dude, I thought. First of all, I love that he's looking at his the spears from the needler. He's looking down at him I'm like, bro, you're about to disintegrate, and you see, poof, just gone. I'm like, god damn, it looks so good.
To me, I was like, I've been there before.
Yeah,
buddy. Don't worry,
dude.
about
I know.
it.
Yeah, I know the feeling. yeah, dude. So that was really awesome. We got to see Chief hit another one-liner with the whole "I'm gonna need a weapon" little callback there. That's pretty dope there. I think even Key's telling Kai, "Hey, then join the fight." You know, it's just stuff like that. So just stuff like that was cool. I wanted to talk about Kai though. All right. So as we know, Kai removed her little pill, her little feelings pill, right? She took it right out of her butt. And Chief noticed immediately when he saw the grease stripes in her hair. He already noticed. He wanted to let her know, hey, you're not ready. You're not combat ready. You're not focused. All this stuff. You know, not talking. Just fuck himself. Even though she admitted, she came clean. Hey, I took out my feelings pill and I did it right after you did it. So she just admitted that he did it. Now, granted, it feels like Chief has some other alternative like reasons for that move. Is what it seemed like, right? Now, I don't think we really see anything of it now. But maybe something else is there to come. I have no idea. The whole thing, though, about Kai, you know, she was taking hits. It seemed like the combat was way too much. Shit just got really real on the battlefield for Kai, and she couldn't take it. What were you thinking about that? That scene?
Because I have to agree with you in a sense. Not with the sense, I just have to agree with you. Just because they dropped down, like I said, if you weren't human, and they have a 6 scene where this jackal pulls out like a makeshift sword with the shield, and he is just tearing up Marines. Like it's just like you Marines, just like
they were done. They were gone.
Yeah, and she's getting shot, and the blood splatter hits her, and then the caution is happening, and it's a realization of war that it is terrifying. The thing she was seen hundreds of times already, now just feels all those emotions, the combat thing, and it lets you know as an audience that this is terrifying.
Oh yeah,
because these were, you know, we've seen it. If you just watch the show alone, you know Spartans come through. They're no feeling robots. They're here murking, and then when those feelings come in, a lot of reality has to come with it. So you get to see Kai. Master Chief sees Kai down for a count. He's about to get the artifact to Halsey, and then he's like, I can't let her die. And it's like, and I love this because this is the most, I felt like, TV Chief that I ever got to see. Like, he's like, yo, I think my dudes got it. He's like, take the wheel, and he jumps off, and I thought he was gonna hijack the Warthog. Nah, Chief was outplaying me.
Yeah,
all right,
200 IQ out here.
200 IQ. My man shoots it, grabs it.
I like how he's on it, and he's just the cockpit pop, just hitting it with the sidekick, dude. But yeah, carry on, and then just controlling it in the air, using it like a fucking Fortnite glider and shit out here.
He did, and then just rammed it right next to the Phantom, and then you just get to see an awesome scene where the jackal is crawling, and then the jackal forgot that he ain't got no legs no more. It's like, yo, my man is not walking that one off.
No.
But the thing is, after the explosion, like the dust settles. Like they literally have the dust settle. The jackal's like, what happened? Master Chief like just getting up, and I love it because he just cracks his neck. Like he's like, this is what I do. Yeah. Like feeling pills or not, I'm still Master Chief.
Right.
And then it just begins to run through this covenant. I've never seen someone use a plasma pistol so cool in my
for
life.
Real. Yes, I completely agree.
Oh, and then he just proceeds to destroy these these jackals, just tearing it up, everything to get to Kai. What's that happening? He knows what he needs to do, but he has to get to her. And just as a quick cutback, I thought it was really cool when Cortana and Master Chief were having the moment. They were running together, and she's like giving him commands of where to go. Right. He's like, I know how to play this.
Yeah, he's like,
game.
Like this is not his first rodeo, obviously.
Yeah. Which I love the one line. I just had to throw that in there too.
Oh yeah.
And then he gets to see, and I love it how the elite is just kidney shotting.
Oh my god, bro! When I saw, I'm like, yo, my man is going straight for those ribs. Her ribs are done. My man's just like, I'm like, my god! Like you talking about not holding back? That dude wasn't holding back neither. My man knew what he needed to do. He's like, I gotta break some ribs with 3 of these fingers.
Yep. He's like, work.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, I love it because it just goes to Master Chief to be like, I love it. By the way, before he starts fighting this elite, he looks shoot somebody, and that's always a good time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Just like I called it and just did it, nailed it, and then proceeds to get in a fist fight with this elite, and it is not even close.
No,
my man Chief out here, John. They don't call him Master Chief for nothing, bro.
Not at all.
Just beats the shit out of them. Kai's coming to life. She's like, "Yo, John, like stop."
Yeah, she's telling him to calm down, but he's got the rage in him, bro, and he just pounding away.
My man is full feeling that combat high right now.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. And then just curb stomps this elite to hell.
For good measure. Brains explode.
Oh, it's so awesome. And I love it because then you get this, like, you know, he picks up Kai, like, or he doesn't pick up Kai, and then he's there. And then we get, you know, they get the artifact back because the Spartans
right, so you think, hey, you're thinking we won. That's what you're thinking at this point. Hey, we won. The good guys won, right? We're done. No. Not at all.
Baby. Do you want me to say it?
I could. I just want to talk about how. So we got the brute, right? He comes down. And I'm talking about this dude is an absolute unit. He comes down. He's got his hammer in hand. Chief he slides in there and tries to pick up his shield, and the dude just smacks the shit out of him. And you're just like, what once you thought was an unstoppable force has now been out of the he's now out of the picture, pretty much. Right.
And I love how they instantly let you know that the brute is stronger than Master Chief.
Yes, they set that immediately. Let you know. And wait, doesn't he take they take the artifact, or it's wait, who takes the artifact? The Covenant. Yeah, the brute takes the artifact with him, and then he leaves or whatnot. But he leaves such an impacting impression that you know he's gonna be back. There's some unfinished business there, obviously.
Oh yeah, Chief and this brute are gonna go 1-on-1. Oh yeah, and it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
And it's done so well because when it's introducing a new villain, a new threat. You've seen the elites, and the elites were pretty badass. It is now you see these brutes, and you're like, yo, what's the deal with these brutes?
Right.
And you're like, and technically, if you're just watching this, and you don't know. You just saw this big monkey dude with a giant hammer, and you're like, yo, dude, why is this big monkey dude?
Yeah.
Cheese ass. You saw what my man did for the last 10 minutes. And you know, and I love it because then you hear the ting 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 ting, let you know that Master Chief is now in danger.
Right, he's hurting.
Oh, yeah. Grabs the artifact, goes, and you're like, damn, they got the artifact, but Kai's okay. Humanity lives to fight another day, and you know they fought him off, but you could tell like they weren't here to kill humans.
No,
they were here for this artifact. They wanted to kill everyone here. They probably could have.
Yeah.
Like they destroyed a giant Navy ship, or technically it's the Navy, but they destroyed that ship.
One thing I want to touch up on, Vanek and Rich, they were speaking to Kai, but Kai didn't come too, right? Like we didn't. She never responded. Like Kai responds. She never responded, and that's how they kind of closed that out.
Yeah, they did. But
so I know I feel like she's back to. I don't think she's done, but just to close that, you know, the episode essentially out. Then they drop off homegirl, the girl who's working with, I don't know her name, unfortunately, but
I don't know her name.
Yeah,
Covenant girl.
Yeah, the worm girl. They drop her off, so I guess she's just trying to infiltrate, apparently, you know, her enemy.
And I thought that was so awesome, Liquid.
Yeah. So it's
because I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting them to do that. I'm like, oh, you got your piece, go, right? But no, I guess apparently there's still more work to be done. Maybe the other artifact, who knows? But yeah, that's how they close it out.
Yeah, that's how I love it because it made me instantly. I'm like, if there was an episode 6, I'm watching it so hard right now.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
And that alone, with seeing all these pieces in place, all this incredibly drawn out pacing, and some of this, you see, that's a high part. Now we need to now we had to get back to unfortunate reality.
Yep. Let's go.
You know, a lot of the pacing that got us to here, you know, appreciate. Did it take too long to get here? Yes. Am I still happy we're here? 100%. Did they introduce this character and you realize like, oh man, we're in episode 6 now. It's the beginning of what I said at the beginning of the class. Third act. So now you got to do third act stuff. Now from episode 6 to 9, we're playing for keeps.
Right.
All right.
Oh yeah.
You know, to build up that tension. And I love how they introduced that girl. We didn't see that. I'm like, I'm never in the Halo franchise, and we have to deal with a saboteur. So that's pretty rad. And then, but you know, heading to some of the weaker parts of the show.
Yeah.
You know, we'll start off like. What's the names of these characters, Liquid?
So there's Soren and Khan, and I'm gonna give people a brief description of just what exactly happened. Soren, apparently his ship is destroyed, right, and he blames Khan for it. He then handcuffs Khan to a motorcycle in the middle of the desert. He goes off to do his thing. We have no idea where he goes. He just goes ahead and does it. Then we come back. Khan's there trying to break her little handcuffs. I still find her annoying, by the way. Then he comes back. She's not there because she broke out of her handcuffs. She was sneaking behind a little blanket that was in the desert there. He goes ahead trying to figure out what happened. She beats him or zaps him with something. He goes unconscious. He takes his gun, his little gold pistol, is about to shoot him, and that's where they close it out.
Yeah, and none of this needed to happen.
Yeah, it didn't make sense.
None of this needed to happen this episode.
Like this episode, it was a total of 39 minutes long, if you include everything, and they could have easily took that out.
Why? It was a shorter episode, and I thought it was great.
Right.
This one I thought was the most useless part, and one other thing. But it's just I was like, he's still a Spartan. He's going to take that gun from you. That doesn't mean anything.
Right.
I'm like, the show has shown me that I'm like, this guy who's a Spartan dropout is still a high level pirate that people revere.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, and you're not. No. It's like, what are you doing?
It makes.
I'm like, it's dumb. This was completely useless. It was dumb.
It just felt like filler. It just felt like it was just filler. Just like, hey, we did.
I'll take another scene of Master Chief putting his helmet on and off for like 20 times in a row.
Yeah, I'll take another shot of Chief's rear end. Is what I'll take.
Master Cakes.
Let's put another feeling pill inside him this time, though. Let's see what that looks like. Let me stop.
Oh my god.
Oh, speaking of cakes, no butts this episode.
We didn't have time for ads.
This episode, this episode shit. I completely fuck, this episode sucks. No. But that was it. A couple of call outs in the beginning, just like cool stuff. Or not in the beginning, but just a couple of cool things that we saw. We saw John as a kid. We saw, more of Halsey taking him. We understand that the commanding dude, what's his name?
Keys. Captain Keys.
Yeah. So wait, is Halsey the mother?
Yes.
Of Miranda Keys? Is that always been a thing or no? Has it like in the games? Okay.
That is specific to the show.
Did we know this? Because I feel like this is the first time I'm figuring it out. I don't know why. I guess I was not paying attention.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we're seeing that little quarrel going on. That's fun and all. We got to see some sweet BR action. We got to see a full auto BR at the very end, which was kind of odd. That was a little jarring. But
I know there's been like other canons where they have it be.
Mm-hmm.
It always rubs me the wrong way. I think in canon, if you get real nerdy, there is one that exists. It's just not in the game.
Oh, okay. Well, time to bring one in the game now. We'll see.
Yeah, call it the Commando or something. I don't know.
Hey, there you go. But I think that's gonna do it. Chris, do you have anything else you could think of?
One last thing that just pissed me off.
Okay.
Is that Halsey is doing all these things and basically getting the things they need to win the war that they are supposedly losing. I don't know. I haven't seen it on fucking screen yet, but apparently we're losing this war.
Oh yeah.
To this point, and then you're gonna say how you're gonna cut her funding, but she's doing literally everything to do it. I'm like that you want to talk about shitty writing? I'm like that makes no sense. She's literally giving you everything you want. You want to get mad at her method, sure, but they are producing the results you want.
Right. Exactly.
What are you talking about? I was so like, what are you talking about? Like, why is this happening right now? I'm like, you're at the artifact site.
No, yeah, that it was very like, and then like I get it that you're gonna blackmail us, blah blah blah. Like I get the whole thing, and I know they're trying to make Halsey look more like a bitch. Obviously, she's not a good person, but as like you said, at the end of the day, we're apparently supposed to be losing this war, and it's funny you mentioned that because I remember them talking about it. Totally forgot that was a thing. I totally forgot that we're losing this war. That's supposed to be that was said. So yeah. It's because they're definitely not showing it.
Show me, don't tell me.
Yeah,
it's the same problem with homie and finding the cart.
Yeah, exactly.
You
show
told
us.
Me,
even if it's flashbacks, just show it. Dan, just show some flashbacks or something. Yeah. It takes 2 seconds.
And you don't need to showcase that Halsey is a bitch. We already know she's stealing children.
Yeah.
Why is that not bad enough?
That we do
like,
know.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like we get it. She's a bad person.
Right.
She just needs to now be this bad person. You don't have to re-emphasize. We know it. We're episode 5, guys.
Yeah, exactly. We've been in it for halfway through. We're halfway through the season, right?
We know. Yes, we're past the halfway point.
Yeah.
And like it's just these are problems and then it just sucks because you realize they can storytell really well when you have this awesome battle scene and it's not just fight. Things are happening narratively, like with Chief and with Kai, and then with like continuing the story, and then the few like how it feels that almost a hopelessness of humanity during this fight. And if you aren't a Spartan, you are getting your shit firmly pushed in.
Yeah, no kidding.
And like they do all of this. So when you have writing like that at the first 2 acts of the show, and then in the third act, you just knock it out of the park. You're like, yo, why aren't you doing this level of storytelling the entire time?
Right.
And how showing how good this show can be really showed to me how lackluster it has been.
Yeah.
Because now I know you have the capability.
Yeah, exactly.
Now I'm pissed.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I think rightfully so. I think you have a great point
Chris's
there.
reign is over. Sorry.
Yeah, rightfully so. but for the most part, and I know we ended it kind of negative there. We did enjoy this show. The episode was great.
Yeah.
It closed out phenomenal.
By the way, I was tearing up. I forgot to say that.
Really?
Up.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. When I was watching it, I was like, this is everything I wanted to see. Like for like the last like 20 years. I'm like,
that's cool.
Master Chief's just writing like it's happening, and it was like I'm getting choked up. This grunt is getting just blown up, and I'm like, it's all right.
All that grunt wanted to do was drive a warhog. Anyways, well.
Not on Chiefs Watch.
No, apparently not. Well, that's going to be it for this is the review for episode 5 of the Halo series. We'll see you next week for episode 6. We also know if you're a fan of the Halo gaming series, there's some news regarding some new game types. We're going to be talking about that pretty soon as well, so expect that. That should be dropping actually same day that this video goes up, so stay tuned for that if you're a fan of Halo Infinite.
2 for 1. Wow.
Who would have thought, dude? Yeah. It's like you're getting it for free. It's like a buy one, get one, except you're not paying anything, except your time.
All you got to do is subscribe to make sure, ring that notification bell.
Yep, exactly. But other than that, I'm going to leave you all per usual. Love each other, take care, but above all else, just be cool. This has been a microtransaction, and we'll see you next week, Spartans. Finish the fight.